Welcome back to Grantsburg. My name is Bob Rombach. We're about ready to have the boys get underway here. And before we do that, let's take a look at what they did in their last game.
There's it over to Axel to Cookie. Cookie up off the glass, and Grantsburg gets the bucket. Caleb looking for somebody to pass. Oh, and threads the needle, and Dylan gets it. Hale over to Brown. Brown will shoot a three. Good! This one over to Hale. Hale into Cookie. That's 18-13, Shell Lake. And Caleb takes the shot. Three. Ball knocked free. And nice defense by Grantsburg, and it will be off of Schaefer. Some good. Caleb Rombach. Now Rombach on the logo. Nice through. Tough shot. Oh, nice play, Caleb. Chance to tie or take the lead. Brown off the glass, and Caleb open for three. Yes! That's realistic. Was realistic. See, Brady help. Skips over to Crook. Cookie off the glass and good. Touch it. Gets it out, Caleb. Caleb with a chance here. Jump stop. Clear shot. Dexter, it's 2-on-1. Schultz in the lane, sidestep, left-handed lay is good. In the same spot, Brown fires it. Rombach in the corner, three-pointer, good. Over to Lozier. Lozier in some trouble. Oh, Jackson just picked the pocket, and he will lay it in nicely. And he finds Dax. Dax finds some opening, and excellent play by Dylan, or Daxter. He comes away with it. 3-on-1, Daxter. Off the glass, and one! Here's Schultz, thought about three, now dribbles in. Jump stop, finds Caleb. Caleb reverse layup is good. Point lead for Shell Lake. Ooh, stop and pop. Oh, Axel! See, across the logo. Long steps. Whoa. Has a hard time, kicks it back out. Here's Cook. Cookie for three. Good! Artist working hard. Daxter comes up with it. Up ahead, Caleb. Caleb lines one up, and he dunks it home!
All right, welcome back to Grantsburg, everybody. Thank you for tuning in here. And let's listen to Pete as we get things underway.
Please stand, face the flag as Caitlin and Caden sing the anthem.
Excellent job, youngsters. Caden and Caitlin. And we'll listen to the starting lineups here from Pete. All right, welcome to this one. This is one that we had circled early on as a big conference matchup. Grantsburg and Turtle Lake, as Caleb Rombach and Brandon Wagner will tip it off. They shake hands, two of the best players in the conference. Going to start it off here. And away we go, and Brandon gets the opening tap, and they taps it back to Brody Tarman. Brandon and Brody both score over 20 points per game, and Lyle and Gavin Ellis tie it up, and it's going to be a jump ball. And away we go. See what kind of defense Turtle Lake comes out with here. Here's Axel Hale getting it to Daxter Schultz. One of the big issues this year has been fouls. Here's a three-pointer by Riker. No good. Daxter with the board. He's going to shoot it. No good on his return shot. And Brandon Wagner will get a rebound. And getting it in down low, that's Cam Davis. Here's Tarman. Buck, one of the captains for Turtle Lake. Hale on him. Buck, travel. Yep. So a bit of a frenetic pace to start, but no scoring yet. Grantsburg looking for their first win of the year. Here's Caleb Rombach. His first touch gets it over to Cookie. Here's Hale. Axel. And he'll drop it off to Schultz. Gives it to Rombach. Tarman on him. Over to Cookie. Cookie wants to drive a little. Gets it back to Hale. Hale for three. Overshoots. And Tarman has the rebound. Here's Ellis. Surveying and gets it over to Davis, back to Ellis. Here's Andrew Buck. Now Tarman. Both teams kind of just feeling each other out right now. Ellis thought about three. Cookie closed out nicely. Good jump stop. Over to Tarman. Tarman will shoot the three. He rims out. Rebound goes to Buck. Buck in the corner now. Buck up top to Ellis. And now Wagner. I know they'd like to get the ball to Wagner, but here is Tarman. Oh, nice dish. And it comes up empty on the lay. Here is Daxter Schultz. It's 1-on-4, and they foul at half court. So I was talking about that fouling is an issue for Grantsburg. Their free throw shooting has been pretty abysmal to start the season. I think they're 9 for 25 is what 9 for 25. And they've been fouling at a huge clip. 3 out of the game against Shell Lake. Here's Jackson Brown. To Rombach. Rombach's first shot of 3, no good. Long rebound tracked down by Brody. Caleb's been averaging 20 points a game in the 2 games that they've played. Here's Ellis. Ellis with a good little fake and a foul on Lozier, just reaching in there. Check. Ben just said my audio is out. I think it's on. Can you guys hear me okay? Lobbed in to Wagner. Wagner double teamed. Little hook shot, no. Comes back right to him. That one off the glass and good. And the first points of the game go to Brandon Wagner. Here's Brown. Rombach for another 3. That one is off the mark. Wagner comes up with another rebound. Up ahead to Tarman. Now Wagner, he'll shoot that. Long 3 off the front of the rim, tapped. Oh, Jackson had it bounce off his head, and now a foul. I don't know how that got through Jackson Brown's hands, right off his bean. And Dylan Seeger will come in, and that's Grantsburg's second foul. And it's on Riker Stelsel. Can you hear me? What the heck? Check. How can you not hear me? Can you hear anything? Is it the right game? What could that be, buddy? It's on. Check. 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 I am registering that it's going. Why is it not going through? That is very... Okay, Carly says she can hear me. Here's Brown over to Schultz. 2-0 here. Brandon Wagner, the only one to score so far. Plenty of shots being put up. Here's Riker over to Brown. Dumped underneath to Seeger, out to Daxter. Daxter for three. No good. Long rebound goes to Tarman. Some cold. Okay, everybody's saying they can hear me here, so that's good. Here's Ellis. Gets back out to Tarman. Now Peterson into the game. Three-pointer, good! Cam Davis for three. Okay. Here's Brown to the elbow. Grantsburg cold to start. Here's Rombach. Caleb using a screen. Jump stop. Meets four Lakers and a foul, I think, on Peterson perhaps. Wow. Really collapsing into the lane there were the Lakers. And Axel Hale will come in for Riker Stelzel. 3 fouls on Turtle Lake. Now that is the first on Grayson Peterson. Here's Jackson. 5-0 Lakers. Rombach using the screen. Nope. Jump stop. He is hit. Can't get that layup to go. Very, very cold for Grantsburg, especially Caleb Rombach, who's been doing a good job. Here's Ellis for three. Splashes that thing home. And a timeout called by Grantsburg. Gavin Ellis hits the three. Just a cold start here for Grantsburg. A timeout to maybe wake them up. So we're going to take a quick break here and say thank you to Grantsburg Telecom.
Whether you're soaking in a warm summer evening, relaxing at home with a family, or putting in a hard day's work, no matter how you internet, Grantsburg Telecom has you covered. Grantsburg Telecom is proud to deliver the area's fastest Wi-Fi ever offered, meaning whether you work from home or manage a local business with cloud-based systems and real network, we'll be there for you. Visit grantsburgtelecom.net/fiber to learn more today.
All right, after a quick timeout, we're back at it again. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on a big night in the West Lakeland. But Turtle Lake all over Grantsburg here to start. 8-0. Pirates have been quiet. There, Daxter Schultz blasts to the rim, and Daxter gets the first points of the night for Grantsburg. Turtle Lake winning the girls' game earlier. And that ball is free. Here's Davis, comes away with it. Ellis for three. Nope. Again, he gave a little pump fake. He kicks it out. Peterson will shoot it. So will Davis. And it's kicked out. Ellis up to Peterson. And there's Dylan and the official tangled up for some reason. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. Grantsburg comes away with the ball. Here's Brown. Back up to Hale. Grantsburg will set up the offense here. Not settle for a three. Jackson to Seeger. And Dylan will hand it off to Hale. Hale will stop and pop. Nice looking shot for Axel Hale. 8-4. Here's Ellis. Peterson, he'll take that three every day. Peterson with a big rebound and one on the foul. He was way up in the air there, Brandon Peterson. Take another look at that as Caleb Rombach gets the foul. And Brandon's free throw is good. Brandon's mom, Angela, is the head coach for Turtle Lake. And the Lakers lead here 11-4. Of course, they made a state run last season, and Brandon had that amazing shot from the corner to win. Was it the sectional final, I want to say? Maybe the sectional semifinal. Anyway, huge play for him, and he got the and one on a three and ended up winning the game. It was awesome. It was incredible, and a moment he'll always have. Came up a little short at state, but man, they got there. That's the dream of every young basketball player. Here's Hale to Schultz, Daxter. Here's Rombach, Tarman on him. Stretching through, he's blocked. Tipped away by Tarman. Tarman over to Wagner. Wagner off the glass and good. Grantsburg not answering Brandon Wagner. He has 7. Here's Caleb. Caleb, and he's blocked again. That one's out of bounds off of Wagner. 2 blocks and 2 trips. Cookie and Riker come into the game. Daxter and Caleb come out. Don't see Daxter and Caleb on the bench at the same time very often. Not without foul trouble. That one's knocked away as Andrew Buck. Now Caleb's getting right back into the game. It looks like he's no, he's not. He's just wiping his feet off. Axel, maybe just to get him out of the box and one. The 3 from Riker, no good. It ends up being a pass to Axel, who, little baby hook, doesn't find anything. Buck brings it down. Grantsburg playing very out of sorts. Brandon, no. Long rebound. Tarman, yes. Fires it in, and a foul on Riker Stelsel as Tarman was just trying to save the ball. Riker's going to pick up his 2nd foul. And the Pirates, again, they just look really off right now. Maybe it's just me. I'm not feeling too good right now. Here's Ellis. Tarman now. Grantsburg playing some man-to-man. Peterson in the corner. And it goes off the rim. I think that was an entry pass. It's going to be a shot. Here's a 3 from Ellis. Got it. And it's just all. Turtle Lake right now, Ellis has 2 threes, and they lead 16-4. This is a blowout right now. Surprising one, Jackson Brown, that's in. I thought it was short. Jackson Brown gets it to go. Caleb and Daxter are getting set to check back in. Tarman racing down, and it's off of him out of bounds. Going to be Grantsburg ball. Jackson will sit down, and so will Dillon, and the Pirates need to have some kind of outburst here offensively as Cam Davis also checks in for Turtle Lake. Grayson Peterson will sit. Riker playing with 2 fouls, inbounds it. 9:49 left to go. No signs of life from the Pirate offense outside of Jackson's 3-pointer there. Daxter for 3, misses. I mean, some of these shots are just not even particularly close for Grantsburg. That's why I say they're cold. I mean, we're not even rimming out. It's just missing pretty badly. Lobbing it in as Caleb fronted him, and Riker did a good job behind Brandon, kind of sandwiching him and knocked the ball away. Dylan Seeger set to check in at the next whistle. Here's Caleb. Caleb having trouble getting on track, and he is fouled as he tries to get through the line. Jeez, Brandon just about ripped Brody's arm off. Dylan coming in for Cook. That foul is on Ellis, they call. 4 fouls apiece in a quick-moving first half. Bounce pass into Hale, guarded by Buck. Hale will step back 2, good. Axel Hale has 4. Ellis with a quick shot. No, rebound, Daxter Schultz. And Schultz in some trouble, but now he spins and lets the defense fly by. Riker, back to Riker from Rombach. Riker for 3, lines it up, no good. And Brandon Wagner there on the rebound. Up ahead to Ellis. Ellis guarded by Seeger. Spinning into Seeger, kicks it out to Davis. Here's Buck now guarded by Hale. Grantsburg man-to-man. Some contact there. Here's Tarman. Down to Buck. You can hear the officials say, watch your hands, watch your hands. Kind of double teamed and off of Grantsburg. Tried to bounce it down to Wagner off of Caleb out of bounds. (16-9), 8:17 left to go. Inbound to Wagner. And the jumper no good. Grantsburg trying to get the rebound. They do. Here comes Rombach. Caleb. And he is fouled as he goes for the dunk. Brandon Wagner did a good job fouling without hurting Caleb. And so Caleb will go to the line for 2, missing the dunk there, but Brandon probably got a piece of the ball. Caleb hits the first one. That's Rombach's first point of the night. Caleb's looking, and he's on pace for the school record. Of course, that's a long ways to go in his career, but the Pirates fighting back now, just down by 5. We'll get more into that after these messages from our awesome sponsors.
We keep you connected.
We spark young minds.
We keep you safe on the road.
We keep you healthy.
We respond when it matters most.
We are Northwood Tech.
At Burnett Medical Center, we celebrate all walks of life. From our very first steps to our sprinting strides, from on-the-job site to afterlife retirement. At BMC, we embrace every pair of feet that walks through our doors. Our comprehensive care knows no bounds. It's for the newborns, the professionals, the adventurers, and those who've traveled many miles. We're here to support you. Your journey is unique, and so is our approach to your well-being. Step into BMC, where comprehensive healthcare meets compassion. Burnett Medical Center, providing healthcare for all walks of life.
And thank you again to all of our incredible sponsors here on the We Are Network. Here's Buck to bring the ball down. Andrew, one of the captains, like I said, has it knocked away from him, but he tracks it down. Met by Seeger, and now here's Davis. Swung around Tarman. Tarman going baseline and fires it out to Ellis, who's open for 3. That was a heck of a play by Tarman. And now Riker on the ground, as you can usually find him. And a foul on Turtle Lake. And I think it's on Brandon Wagner, the way he kind of reacted. No, I'm sorry. It was a timeout. So a timeout called, excuse me. So Turtle Lake will retain possession of the ball. This is going to be a 30-second timeout. So I'll just finish up on what I was saying about Caleb. Last year, Jaden Brown set the all-time record at, 14-12, I think. Let me look. I've got it here. Hold on a second. I could have been prepared. 14-12. Caleb right now is at 656, which ties him with Ryan Hansen. Actually, since Caleb got a couple, he just moved into 26 by himself. Just overtook Ryan Hansen and is now behind Steve Larson by a couple, trying to get past Leo Chanel tonight. If he gets 11, he'll have Leo. Here's Ellis. And now Davis. Back out to Gavin. Hale doing a good job on him. Now screened off, and that's going to be a foul on Grantsburg. It looked like, let's take another look at this. I was kind of looking at other action going on, so I kind of want to just see this again, what happened here. And yeah, Dylan was definitely not set, so he picks up the foul. His first, team's 5th shooting foul. Ellis will go to the line for 2, and they'll get a towel out there to fix things up. I don't know what was said, but both Wagner and Rombach had a little chuckle. Now we're about ready. Ellis free throw, no good, just a bit short. So the score remains 16-11 here. And that one's too hard. Axel does a good job boxing out the shooter and comes up with the rebound. Gets it up over to Rombach. Caleb finds Daxter. Daxter off the glass. Oh, they thought there might have been a foul on Wagner there. Up ahead to Tarman. Tarman steps back. The three is no good. Rebound goes to Caleb. Caleb behind the back. In a little bit of trouble. Good job by Turtle Lake to get back so quickly. Caleb controls, and now we'll get it to Dax. Daxter will drop it off to Riker. Stelsel over to Seeger. And Grantsburg has it. Three-point shot up and no good. It was right on track, it looked like. And Riker hustling, and it's going to go off of Turtle Lake. Great hustle by Riker Stelsel there. And it ended up going off a buck, I think. So the Pirates have possession. Cookie Lozier comes in, and Dylan Seeger will get a rest. 6:55 left to go. The Pirates have kind of picked up their intensity on both ends of the floor and have made it a game now. Here's Hale. Here's Cook. Cook in some trouble. Another maybe misdirected shot, that time by Davis. Goes off the rim, so a rebound for Turtle Lake. Here's Ellis step back. He's got two already. Make it three for Gavin Ellis. Grantsburg has no answer for Gavin. Hale for three. Hale no good. A couple of them getting close for Grantsburg, but just can't find the bottom of the basket. And nearly intercepted. Now it's 5-on-4. Ellis for another one. It's right on line. Just off. And Daxter comes away with the rebound. Gets it up ahead to Hale. Hale thought about it. Now he's going to take the shot. The shot is no good. And the rebound goes to Davis. Up ahead, and that is going to be a travel on Brandon. Yeah, good job by Riker again. Just the fly in the ointment type of player. Riker Stelsel. (19-11). Pretty low scoring, honestly. Ellis with 9, Wagner with 7, Cam Davis with 3. 5 players have scored 4 or less for Grantsburg. Here's Stelsel. Brown, Rombach. Tarman closes out on him. And Rombach loses the ball, a turnover on Caleb. Tarman down the right sideline. He has it hit off his backside. Ellis, no, gives it over to Wagner. Wagner from the corner, got it. And Brandon Wagner now with 10. Turtle Lake just man-to-man on Grantsburg here, it looks like. Tarman on Rombach. Schultz, interesting. Stelsel, Rombach off the screen. Now he's going to go. Flips it back to Stelsel. Stelsel for 3. Still can't find the bottom of the bucket from outside. Grantsburg absolutely cold. Wagner, what is that? Good effort there by Tarman. That ball was too high. He tried to fling it back into the field of play, and there's Rombach off the glass and good. Nice play by Caleb. Caleb's first field goal, he has 4 now. 2 for 2 from the line, which is good. He's been struggling to start the year from the charity stripe. And he gets by and gets the roll. You could hear Cookie's dad say he hooked him, but regardless, Ellis now has double digits. He has 11. Here's Rombach, thought about it. Now over to Brown. Daxter back up top to Stelsel. Now Jackson again. Jackson kicks it out to Rombach. Rombach lines up a 3. And again, no go on the 3. And the pass is wayward, and good job by Brody to not take out 2 elementary school kids on the bench for Grantsburg. So the Pirates can't buy a 3-pointer. Jackson Brown has the only one. But credit Turtle Lake's defense. They've been quite good. Here's Rombach again, getting by and up off the glass too hard, and he's mad at himself missing that left-handed layup. He is good at that. That time he missed. And the shot goes in, but it doesn't count because Riker Stelsel was there. Good job by Riker to set his feet and draw that penalty. And that's going to be a foul on Peterson, his second. Riker comes out, gets a well-deserved break under 4 minutes to go. We do have dance team at halftime, so we'll bring you that. Here's Schultz at the top of the circle. Through the lane, too hard off the glass, and the Pirates still have so much trouble. Here's a fast break that worked. Layup good. And the Pirates, I think that's Brody's first bucket of the night, though, so they've done a good job on him. It's been Ellis and Wagner. Here's Cook, has the ball poked free, and it's picked up by Tarman. Great hustle there by Tarman. And here comes Davis. And he kind of throws it away, but Jackson Brown is there. And Peterson will draw the foul. He is upset about it, but clearly his body got into Jackson Brown, so the clock stops with 3:06 left to go. Jackson will shoot 2, and that's the 7th foul on Turtle Lake. But the Lakers have really held Grantsburg in check. Wow, 13 points here for the Pirates. They're used to scoring 65 a night. But like I said, it's a combination of bad, just no shots falling for Grantsburg and really good defense by Turtle Lake. And now Jackson Brown 0 for 1 from the free throw line here. And the second one, the same, and Daxter had good positioning, but he couldn't wrangle that the rebound in. Grantsburg's defense is doing okay, only giving up 26 points so far with 3:05 left to go. But here's Davis back to Tarman. Grantsburg's defense kind of keeping them in the game, but boy, they need to make something happen. Caleb tips that one out of bounds, deflected, trying to get it into Wagner. Caleb can really jump, so fronting Wagner is probably his best bet. Peterson for Turtle Lake has 3 fouls now, by the way, so he's in a bit of trouble sitting on the bench. I mean, he's not grounded or anything, but Ellis, who's been hot from outside, he'll get it over to Davis. Cam underneath. Wagner through traffic, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, and the ball is stripped away by Schultz. Schultz has some trouble, but now he collects. And Daxter crosses the timeline with 2.5 to go. Hale, back to Dax. Rombach will move to the top of the circle, 2:20 and counting. Brown kicks it out. Cook. Lobbed up top to Rombach. Rombach with a deep 3. Just can't buy one. I think he's 0 for 5 tonight. He'd been hitting at a really good clip this season, but can't buy one as Tarman tries to answer at the other end. Good rebound by Cam. Oh, he lost it. And here comes Dax. Daxter Schultz knifing through, and he is fouled, and that's Brandon. That might be his I think it's his second. So Wagner picks up the foul. That's 8 now on Turtle Lake. Indeed, it is Brandon Wagner's second foul. Minute 46 left to go in the first half. And Grantsburg again struggling from the line. Here's Buck. Ellis bounces it up top to Tarman. Finds its way to Wagner. Wagner for 3, no good. Rombach gets the long board. Here's Caleb. Tarman's been on him the whole night. Jackson has a chance. Take that young man. And he does, and he hits. That's his second 3. He has 6 and leads all scorers for the Pirates with 1:06 left to go. 26-16, and another errant pass there for Turtle Lake. They've had a few of those, kind of getting in their own way on some of that. They played pretty darn well defensively, holding Grantsburg to just 16. Pirates, if they can get hot from outside, you know, you can kind of see that sometimes. First half kind of blah, second half big. Jackson, and he will drop it back off to Dax. Back up top, here's Rombach. Good closeout by Tarman. Caleb's not going to stay cold forever. What nice look, and Cookie wasn't quite ready for it. I saw Cook's eyes elsewhere. Ooh, good job by Cam to get rid of that one to Tarman. Brody now surveying, gets it back to Ellis. Ellis will pop. The three-pointer no good. Brown comes down with the board, and here comes Rombach. Will they push? He gets across the timeline now, kind of just looking and surveying. Gets it over to Lozier. Back up top to Rombach. Will they hold? It looks like it. Caleb just took a peek at the clock. He'll probably try to get that last shot. 7 seconds left. They switch. Davis is on him. Caleb through the lane, and he is fouled as he dropped it off to Daxter. That's going to be 9 fouls on Turtle Lake. Good play. Had there not been a foul, Daxter had an easy layup. Good play by Caleb to make that happen. But with a second left, I believe it's a 1-and-1. I didn't look. Did he say 1-and-1? Yeah, he's putting 2 fingers up, it looks like. So they're going to call it a shooting foul here as Caleb was driving. And that one's no good. Caleb 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Second one does not go. Wow-wee. An absolute, that was not a good first half for the Pirates, not at all. And I'm sure they will be talking about it at halftime. However, as bad as it was, they are still in the game, a 10-point Turtle Lake lead, but pretty abysmal shooting for Grantsburg. Yeah, really bad. But Jackson Brown does have 2 3-pointers. He leads Grantsburg scoring with 6. Archie, oh, I had that in the wrong. Oh. What did I do? I marked Archie instead of Axel. Yeah, that's why I was confused. Okay, Axel Hale has 4. Caleb has 4. Daxter has 2. But it is like, where is everybody tonight? So we'll see if they can do it in the second half. We're not going to go to break. We're going to watch the dance team here. We'll go to break after this and watch as the Grantsburg dance team does their thing. All right, excellent job by the dance team. Thank you for entertaining us here at halftime. And looks like they're going to do the 50-50 raffle. So instead of that, we're going to say thank you to the Air Force National Guard.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, then we do it all again. Whenever we can get it, there's no hesitation.
At Burnett Medical Center, we celebrate all walks of life. From our very first steps to our sprinting strides, from on the job site to afterlife retirement. At BMC, we embrace every pair of feet that walks through our doors. Our comprehensive care knows no bounds. It's for the newborns, the professionals, the adventurers, and those who've traveled many miles. We're here to support you. Your journey is unique, and so is our approach to your well-being. Step into BMC, where comprehensive healthcare meets compassion. Burnett Medical Center, providing healthcare for all walks of life.
All right, well, how many do we have watching right now? You guys want to play the initials game? 85 people watching? Let's do it. Let's play the initials game, shall we? We'll pick up where we left off in the girls' game. The initials tonight are CB. So we've had Charles Barkley, we've had comic book. Here we go, CB. To our Lake fans, you're welcome to join in on the fun. Get ready to do some quick typing here. Clue number 1 for CB. I'm going to turn the ambient mic off. Try not to get the copyright strike. Clue number 1, connected to Sirius by the Alan Parsons Project. Connected to Sirius by the Alan Parsons Project. I got to be honest, I would have gotten it after that clue. Clue number 2 of CB, debuted in 1966. Debuted in 1966. There's the girls team, or some of them, that were victorious here earlier tonight. Lexi Tarman led all scorers with 26, and Grace Hubbard had 16. All right, so Sirius, 1966, and clue number 3 is its name is inspired by the meat packing industry. Its name is inspired by the meat packing industry. Clue number 4, connected to the last dance. Connected to the last dance. Clue number 5, known for black and red. Known for black and red. And clue number 6, Carly says Citizen Band, incorrect. Clue number 6, famously connected to Michael Jordan, but you don't need it, do you, Carl? Carl Julien comes in hot with the correct answer, Chicago Bulls. That is correct. Is he appropriate? We got some basketball going on. Let's see, can we get another one in here? Yeah, how about this one? We'll do CB again. Clue number 1, seen in 1993's Tombstone. Seen in 1993's Tombstone. Clue number 2, seen in 2007's 310 to Yuma. Seen in 2007's 310 to Yuma. Whoops. Is that Noah? I can't tell. Clue number 3, seen in 2010's True Grit. seen in 2010's True Grit. Clue number 4, seen in 1990's Back to the Future Part 3. Seen in 1990's Back to the Future Part 3. Alex getting some FaceTime. Clue number 5, often connected to line dancing. Often connected to line dancing. Curly Bill incorrect. Clue number 6, these were often worn by John Wayne. These were often worn by John Wayne. Come on. Nobody has gotten it. Whoop. Carl Julien said Curly Bill. Big Wood Barbecue. Yes. Cowboy boots is correct. Stacy or Goob cowboy boots. Okay, here we go, Carly. Whew. "36 seconds left to go." We're going to go back to the basketball game. Thank you guys for playing the Initials game tonight. 18 minutes put up on the clock. Let's see what the second half brings. Hopefully for Grantsburg fans, a little less lethargy on the offensive side. Not that Grantsburg was taking bad shots or getting bad shots. They just weren't making their shots. So let's see how they do here in the second half. Ellis, boy, he is hot in the first half from outside. He kicks it out. Left open is Tarman momentarily. Now he's going to spin. Wow, what a take. Shot is good. That's some shooter's roll there. Wow. Brody Tarman with his 4th. Here's Hale. Over to Stelsel. Riker using the screen from Dax. Outside, Lozier. Rombach. Over to Schultz. Daxter going against Brandon Wagner, and that's a great play. And the reason is Brandon has 3 fouls, so trying to get him out of the game is a heck of a good strategy for Grantsburg. And that was nearly a travel. I saw Carson Stenberg wanting a travel call. And now a foul at the other end, and it's going to be Lyle Lozier, I think. Who is going to pick it up. And now Dylan Seeger will come into the game, and that's Lyle's 2nd. I was kind of looking at what was happening at the Grantsburg bench. Carson got a little loud, and I think got a little talking to as well. Long pass into Wagner. He comes away with it. Gets it over to Tarman in the corner. Riker closes out nicely, but Tarman feeling it. No good, but the putback is not there for Davis. But a good effort from Cam Davis. Now Daxter has to track down a loose ball, but he does. Here's Stelsel. Stelsel using Seeger. Hands it off to Hale. Caleb for 3. Does he find it? He does. Caleb finally gets one to go, and he now has 7. Grantsburg putting a little cursory pressure on in the backcourt. Tarman able to get by it, no sweat. And Ellis lobs it back up top to Tarman. Brody over to Andrew. Still trying to get it to Wagner, but Caleb doing a good job fronting him on the low post. And now a 3-pointer by Ellis. Rims out, but again, an easy rebound. Another rebound. This is Buck. Oh, nice pass, and Wagner finishes. Good pass there by Andrew Buck. And it's 30-21, Turtle Lake. Seeger's going to take the 3. I don't care that he missed. He's just got to put some numbers in the attempt spot just so people honor it. That one wasn't particularly close, but I don't mind that shot for Dylan. Lobbed in to Tarman. Tarman spinning. That's another tough shot. Look at this kid. Great shot by Tarman. He's feeling it. And now he has 6. Caleb for 3. Hit his last one. 2 in a row for Caleb Rombach. And now Caleb up to 10. Up ahead, Ellis. Ellis always gives a little pump fake. Now he's in some trouble, but he fires it out to Wagner. Open for 3. Davis! Can't leave him that open. Cam Davis will make you pay. And he does there for his 6th point, his second 3-pointer. Jackson Brown set to check in. It's an 11-point lead for Turtle Lake. Rombach step back. Oh, nice look. Dylan pushes it out. And now Riker to Schultz. Here's Hale. Hale step back 3. That's a little off. And nobody there but Brandon Wagner. And Brandon will take it down the court. He'll actually fire it across to Ellis. Ellis with a quick move, but Dylan is there for it. Now Davis. Davis just hit the 3. Now he works inside. A bump and a foul. And no good on the shot, but it was on the floor. You can look at the referee pointing at the ground. So it's just a normal foul as Brown checks in for Hale. That's the second foul on Grantsburg and the second on Dylan Seeger, who's wearing number 2, which is Jaden Brown's number from the past few years. So nice pass and 1. Boy, oh boy, that was a heck of a play. I'll show it to you again here as Brody, it's been all Brody. Just like in the girls game, Lexi, his twin sister, just took over in the second half. And Cookie's going to come in as that's the 3rd on Seeger. So Dylan picking up a couple in a row. 37-24. It was a 10-point Turtle Lake lead at halftime, and they've extended it now to 14. And boy, Brody Tarman now with 9. Caleb? Jeez, what in the world? What in the world? Jackson. Off the glass and good. Jackson Brown has 8. Buck, nice lob. Easy finish for, oh, I'm sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. Ellis didn't use the backboard. Here's Daxter. Daxter jump stop. It lands on Brandon's foot, it looked like. Couldn't get the shot to go. And that's intercepted by Stelsel. Stelsel over to Brown. Brown, pump fake, tough shot. No, oh, Grantsburg with a missed opportunity, a little hesitation in decision making there for Grantsburg, and it cost him a little bit. Here's Ellis. 12-point lead for Turtle Lake. Tarman, that's off the mark, and Riker Stelsel gets it. And Cookie, I think, just got yelled at. He was sort of caught looking there. Here's Stelsel. Riker over to Schultz. And is tipped away. Here's Caleb. Caleb, nice find. And he gets into Brandon, but they don't call the foul. Good play by Brandon Wagner. He was straight up and down. And Daxter tried to draw the foul, couldn't, and still missed the shot. Wagner from deep, good. And that is 15 points for Brandon Wagner as Axel Hale comes in on the next whistle. Lead extended now 15 points. Not that it's out of reach. Here's Daxter into the lane. Gosh, he's got to finish. And there's another. Brandon's just standing straight up and down, and the Pirates can't handle it. Good job by Wagner to not pick up his 4th. The Pirates are definitely trying to get him to get his 4th, but he's doing a good job. There he shuffles his feet, misses the shot, and Daxter Schultz comes away with the ball. Interesting game within the game here as Daxter steps back. Oh no, Brandon Wagner all by himself lines it up and gets it over the front of the rim and smiles afterwards. And the Pirates are going to call a timeout after that. A full timeout called by Coach Mike, and we're going to take a full timeout ourselves. So thank you to Northwood Tech.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a four-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
Whether you're soaking in a warm summer evening, relaxing at home with a family, or putting in a hard day's work, no matter how you internet, Grantsburg Telecom has you covered. Grantsburg Telecom is proud to deliver the area's fastest Wi-Fi ever offered, meaning whether you work from home or manage a local business with cloud-based systems and real-time data, you can relax knowing that our secure, reliable fiber-first network will be there for you. Visit grantsburgtelecom.net/fiber to learn more today.
All right, back to the game. Jackson Brown in and gets it over to Lozier. Cookie, nice sidestep. Woo! Look at that, Cookie. Lozier there with his first points of the night. And now a scramble for the ball. And it's going to be a jump ball. It should be. Yep, jump ball will go Turtle Lake's way. So good hustle there for Grantsburg, and it's still a 15-point Turtle Lake lead. 40. Whoops, I missed. What in the world? 43-28. I'm sorry. I missed a couple of points here. Oh, 43-28 is the correct score. Here's Rombach. Step back three. He's made the last two. Can't get that one to go, and the rebound caroms to Ellis. That one's picked off. Good steal by Caleb. Racing back. Hunting for Brandon. Wow, how did he get that to go? I don't know, but Rombach now has 12, and he did just pass Leo Chanel all time. And that one's passed away, and the Pirates have a chance here to cut into the lead a little bit more. This would be a gritty comeback, that's for sure, if they can make it happen. Here's Stelsel. Oh, almost had Jackson Brown on the back door. Rombach, three-pointer on the way. Another one right on line, just doesn't go. And Daxter kind of caught with the ball down. Grantsburg scrambles and gets the loose ball. Woo! Caleb saves it. Caleb has had some good looks from outside, but he's like 2 for 7 or 8 tonight from three-point land. And Cookie will pass it off to Caleb. Caleb, little stutter step, kicks it out, nice find. Riker Stelsel for three, nope. And the Pirates just cannot buy. I mean, they are struggling from outside bigly. That one's knocked away. Caleb with the loose ball. Good steal by Rombach. Pirates need to score here. 10 minutes about left to go in this one. Caleb calls for Dax. Dax through the lane, off the glass. Tarman layup, good. 11 for Brody. They're working so hard to get Brandon in foul trouble, Riker off the mark, that they're just missing the up-close stuff. They're just not playing. They're worried more about having Wagner pick up his foul. That's another, oh, they're going to call the charge on Riker that time. Riker picked up the offensive last time. This one, whew, it looked like he got to the spot, but I think since he got the call earlier, didn't pick up the call. It was the same guy too, Peterson. Grayson Peterson looking for his first point, and he gets it. Saw Grayson in his last game. He's not afraid to shoot the long ball. That was Riker's third foul. Nobody in real foul trouble to speak of here, as we had basically to what would have used to have been the fourth quarter here. Riker with 3 fouls. He's on the bench. Second free throw good for Peterson. Rombach, Brown, and he shuffled his feet. Just a simple, pulled his pivot foot ever so slightly, and he'll come to the bench. Riker Stelsel back into the game. Costly turnover, down by 17 here. Turtle Lake got off to a massive start. It's been pretty close since, but Caleb tried to pick that one off. Tarman, long distance three, no. Peterson with the rebound, no. Peterson with the rebound, out to Wagner, short. And can a Grantsburg Pirate get a rebound? And he does. Is it going to be a foul or a tie-up? And a timeout called by Grantsburg. That's what the stoppage of play is all about. So the Pirates will retain possession. Grantsburg has 4 fouls this half. Turtle Lake no fouls this half. Grantsburg's done their best to try to get Wagner his 4th, but credit Brandon. He's been a force defensively without jumping, reaching, but the Pirates trying to go inside. He's still just a force. 6'7", and just a big boy. And he's playing basketball really well here down the stretch. Brandon has 15 points, which is a little off. Actually, he's probably on pace for his, what does he score, 22, 23 points a game. So, yeah, he's right in that zone. See how he ends, but he's playing really well down the stretch here. If the Pirates can somehow get him to foul, though, he'll have to sit probably. Maybe not anymore. We're getting down to it in the game. Rombach. And a lot of contact. The ball is knocked loose, and it's out of bounds off of Grantsburg. That time, Pirates kind of thought they might have a foul opportunity. Grantsburg looks like they're going to press a bit. Now Peterson will hurry across the timeline. He'll fire it over to Wagner. Wagner looking for Tarman. Ball is loose. Oh, good play, Dylan. Up ahead, here's Hale. Hale crosses the lane, and now we'll hand it up. Good pass underneath. Seeger, that is an impossible shot for Caleb. Got too far away from the rim. Ellis, woo! Hit the brakes and they'll fly right by. Through the lane, Ellis! And where Grantsburg's having a tough time with the fancy shots, Ellis and Tarman have really shown up with kind of the tough looks. Rombach through the lane and up, and he's going to get called for traveling. And I think he will replay it at home. And Daxter's going to come in. Oh, they didn't get that sub in time. They should have blown the whistle, but Caleb is able to get the ball and throw it off of Ellis's foot. Good play by Caleb. And now Daxter will come in, and he'll check in for Lozier. Meanwhile, it's a 19-point lead for Turtle Lake, and again, Grantsburg just shooting so poorly. Otherwise, this would be a good game. It's just the shots are not falling for Grantsburg. They're getting some pretty good looks, a couple of janky ones, but same can be said for Turtle Lake. Here's Caleb. Caleb loses the handle, and it's brought back in, kind of ill-advised by Tarman, but it works out for him. You never want to save it under your opponent's basket, but that one works out. Tarman hard off the ground, a little too hard off the backboard as well. Grantsburg with the board. Here's Hale. Hale over to Stelsel, back to Hale. Axel. Tarman doing a good job on Caleb. There hasn't been a lot there for him. Here's Riker at the elbow, in and out. And another just jump shot not going for the Pirates. Couple that with a lot of up-close shots not going, and also add in a lot of three-pointers not going for Grantsburg. Good job by Riker to front and knock that ball free, and then get the ball away to Schultz. Over to Rombach, who's having some trouble. Kicks it out. Hale. Oh, Hale's going to go baseline, get in some trouble and throw it away. It's intercepted by Davis. Looked like he had a chance to make a shot there, or take a shot anyhow, and then ran into some trouble inside. Here's Tarman as Turtle Lake is going to slow it down a little bit here. Tarman using the screen from Wagner. Wagner now will hand it off to Tarman. 6:24 left to go, and Ellis for three. Long rebound. Riker Stelsel is there, and here comes Grantsburg. Up ahead, Daxter. Daxter hard charging. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound Peterson, and again, and a timeout called by Angela Wagner. Full timeout. We're going to take a timeout too. You're watching high school basketball on We Are Grantsburg.
Whether you're soaking in a warm summer evening, relaxing at home with a family, or putting in a hard day's work, no matter how you internet, Grantsburg Telecom has you covered. Grantsburg Telecom is proud to deliver the area's fastest Wi-Fi ever offered, meaning whether you work from home or manage a local business with cloud-based systems and real-time data, you can relax knowing that our secure, reliable fiber-first network will be there for you. Visit GrantsburgTelecom.net/fiber to learn more today.
Well, if you told me before the game that with 6 minutes left to go that Turtle Lake would have 49 points, I'd say the Pirates have a pretty good shot of winning that game, but in fact they don't. It's a 19-point lead for Turtle Lake with 6:06 left to go. The Pirates just cannot find a shot here tonight. And yes, a lot of credit to Turtle Lake, but also it's just bad luck for Grantsburg as Dylan picks up a foul at half court. That's Grantsburg's fifth. And the Lakers have not committed a foul in the first 12 minutes of the second half. That's insane. Good defense by Turtle Lake. And I'm not even saying they should have. I mean, I feel like the officials have done a pretty good job. Like that probably could have been a reach on Dylan. And there's a ball free. And they get it to Caleb. Caleb jumps, tough shot, and in and one. Caleb with 14 now. Take another look at that. The block, good find by Stelsel. 1-2, little shot, good. And that is the fourth on Peterson now. Free throw is good for Caleb. Caleb now has 15. He averages 20, so he's kind of on pace for that, although he has been stone cold for most of the game. Good try defensively. Good effort defensively. There you go, Bob. You got it. By Riker Stelsel, putting some pressure on in the backcourt and creating a turnover. And if Grantsburg has any chance of an epic comeback, they've got to score every time here, with several of them being from behind the arc and just play insanely good defense. There's one from Caleb. Got it. Rombach now with 18. Ellis loses it, but it's a foul on Daxter. Just got in his face. But Daxter has kept it pretty darn clean here. We'll see what that was on him. Just his second. It's a good job by Daxter to not get into foul trouble and stay on the court tonight. Usually you would think that would lead to a closer game. That one is a tough pass. Wagner gets it in the corner. Caleb takes it away. Caleb gets the outlet. Peterson, he blocked it. Caleb couldn't keep it away from Peterson, who was playing with 4 fouls. Wayward pass, another one, but Turtle Lake able to get to both of them. Peterson with a nice play on Rombach, and now they're gonna put it back to Tarman. Here's Davis. Davis getting by Caleb. Tough shot, misses. Schultz now. Schultz. Driving. Wow, that's a heck of a jump stop. That was some distance for Dax. Daxter Schultz with just his 6th. Up ahead, Ellis lays it up and in. Too easy there for Gavin Ellis. He has 15 now. Fired across, Rombach three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Wagner. And boy, Caleb's first couple of three-pointers were way off the mark. He's missed a few now, just look completely lined up and just are not going for him. 51-38, it's down to a 13-point lead, 4.5 to go. Here's Caleb again. Step back three this time, good. So he's missed a bunch, but he has 21 now. He's probably made 5 three-pointers, which is flirting with the record book, and that might be a foul on Ellis. Yeah, he kind of put his shoulder down. Yeah, it is on Ellis. Just a subtle movement on that screen, and a timeout called as Grantsburg, look at him now, just down by 10, and we're going to take a real quick break and say thank you to the Air Force Reserve.
My friends know me as Derek, but I'm also Master Sergeant Raxter. this is my life in the Air National Guard.
All right, well, we might have ourselves a game after all. Like I said, Grantsburg has to score on just about every possession. 4:14 left to go in the game. It's a 10-point Turtle Lake lead, so still would rather be in Turtle Lake's position than Grantsburg's, but the Pirates have kind of come alive here as of late. Rombach now with 21 points. He's been hitting some threes down the stretch here, and now Grantsburg with the ball out of the timeout. Here's Stelsel. And two guys in the same spot. Here's Schultz. We're within 4 minutes here. Oh boy, just off the hand of Rombach. A turnover on Caleb. Here's Davis. Davis, stop and pop. Good, nice shot. Cam Davis has 8. Here's Rombach, stepping towards Tarman. Thought about it, gets it over to Riker. Schultz, see Tarman is on Seeger. Wagner is on Seeger. Here's Rombach. Caleb step back 3, not this time, and Davis comes away with the rebound. I mean, you got to hit those 3-pointers. You got to take them. You know, if you're going to come back in this one, you're just going to need them to go. And again, another close one. And Daxter is going to pick up the foul. He probably should have been called a little bit earlier on a reach. And that's going to be a block as he was trying to get down the boundary here in front of the Lakers bench. Pleading his case that he got fouled instead with an elbow. Daxter has been called off on offensive fouls a lot with that elbow of his. So he has some gravitas there. Peterson, front end, good. Grayson Peterson, 3 for 3 from the line, and that's not an announcer's jinx because I'm a Grantsburg guy, so don't blame me if he misses this one, which he does not. It's pure. 4 points for Grayson. Back up to a 14-point lead. Probably see Caleb take some more shots here. He's their best pure shooter, and Hale's on the bench here. He's also good at the outside shot. Jackson Brown, again, they have a couple guys in the same spot. Daxter will hand it off to Caleb, who's going to come off the screen and shoot and score. I mean, Caleb's going to be flirting with, I don't know how many threes he has. The record for Grantsburg is 9. This one's thrown away. Careful. Good job, Cam, slowing down. Not worth it. 11-point Laker lead, so the Pirates just not quite put away yet. 2:44, and the clock starts as the inbound goes to Rombach. Caleb, he's just going to walk into that one. Got it. Caleb is very close. He now has 27. His career high is 28. And it's under 10 now. 8-point lead up ahead. Kicked out. Peterson. Peterson intercepted. Rombach. Ellis in his way. And he's going to kick it off to Riker, who nearly traveled. And he gets the shooter's roll. Okay, wow. Riker Stelzer's first point gets Grantsburg to 2 possessions. Here's Tarman. Tarman stops. Shot. Woo! What a shot by Brody Tarman. Clutch shot for his 13th point. 8-point lead. Daxter. Minute 51 left to go. Game's not over. Here's Seeger and Stelsel. They kind of have to move here. Rombach will shoot that. Step back 3. Caleb. No good, off the standard, and he ends up on his backside as Brody comes and checks on him. So, I mean, Caleb's got to take these shots. 3-pointers are probably where it's going to be because they are stacking inside. This ball is up ahead. Seeger lost track, and it's a layup at the other end. Cam Davis with double digits now. Brown to Rombach. Go baseline. There you go. And some contact and a foul on the rebound, and it's going to be on Schultz. Caleb going trying to draw the foul from, I mean, it happened to be Wagner, but not that that's that important anymore. Had Grantsburg been able to get him out of the game early in the half, it would have mattered. I see Michael getting his piece in with the official here at half court. 1-1 here with 8 fouls. First free throw is no good, and Caleb goes for it. Minute 20 left to go, a 10-point Turtle Lake lead. Grantsburg had it within 6. Caleb steps into it. Good. Caleb Rombach with 30. Here's Wagner. Wagner met at half court. Now Tarman. Grantsburg pressure. Up to Wagner. Good catch by Wagner. Davis, don't shoot! It's just not good strategy to shoot, and that's going to be a foul on Ellis. You know, you've got a 7-point lead. It's a 3-possession lead. You want Grantsburg to have to foul you. Now the Pirates are going to come up with the possession without having to foul. I don't know how many threes Caleb has. It's a secondary story here as Grantsburg. Here, Jackson take that shot. Jackson Brown, and it's through Rombach's hands. Tarman chasing it. Oh, Riker pokes it from him. What an effort by Riker Stelsel. 42.6 seconds left to go. The Pirates will probably have to foul here, down by 7. Wagner will inbound if they don't get the steal. They'll probably foul right away. A lot of rumbling and tumbling. Peterson, no, but he'll go to the line. Jackson Brown did get the foul. Joyce says, what a great comeback effort. You said it right. It's a great effort. Grantsburg was down by 19, and I had them dead to rights. Pirates got within 6. Now they're within 7, but a couple free throws coming up here by Peterson, who has not missed a free throw. Grayson, no points from the floor, but he has 5 points from the free throw line tonight. 8-point lead. It'll be a 3-possession lead regardless of what happens on this free throw. 6 for 6 for Peterson. Under 40 to go. Rombach will likely take this shot. Yep. Oh, just missed it. And the ball is tied up, and it'll be a foul on Stelsel. Oh. I might be able to tell here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Caleb has 8 3-pointers. The record is Jordan Knutsen's 9. Let's see, 8 puts him at second, tied with Jordan. He had 8 on another game. 9 would be, hold on, did he miss it? Grayson Peterson missed his first free throw. He's had a heck of a night, and I think he's smiling about it. So if Caleb hits a 3-pointer, which he'll probably get a chance at, second free throw is good. Here's Stelsel. Over to Jackson Brown. Brown will take the 3. That banks nowhere. Good job by Seeger to keep it alive, but it goes to Ellis, who just drives by everybody and then traveled. So 10.8 seconds left to go. So Turtle Lake is going to win this one, but a heck of an effort by Grantsburg. Now, I guess we can just see if Caleb Rombach can tie the Pirate record. Oh, Riker's going to take the 3, in and out, and Wagner will add to his rebound total. So Grantsburg, again, valiant. They only had 30 points. What was the score at halftime? Grantsburg had 16 points at halftime. They come out and they score 36 here in the second half, but come up short. It was 26-16 at halftime. And the effort comes up short, and Grantsburg goes to 0-3 on the year, 0-2 in the conference. But a heck of an effort down the stretch. And again, I mean, I don't see this happening very often where Grantsburg's shooting is so rough in the beginning. But it is what it is, and the Pirates drop one to Turtle Lake Turtle Lake will have, let's see, they take on Shell Lake on Tuesday. Grantsburg is at Siren. They have the early game on Tuesday. So the Pirates looking for their first win of the season. Looking at some scoring here, really even. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys for Turtle Lake with double digits, and Grayson Pearson right at the doorstep. Leading scorer, actually Gavin Ellis had 15, Brandon Wagner had 15, Brody Tarman 13 points, and Cam Davis with 10, Grayson Peterson with 7. For Grantsburg, Caleb Brombach had a rough first half but came on strong in the second half. He has 30 points on the night, his all-time high. He'll be, it doesn't mean as much in a loss, and he'll tell you the same thing, but let's see, 30 points puts him at 686. So he's just a couple points out of 21st all-time, 2 points behind Jaeger Staben. He passed up Ryan Hansen, Steve Larson, Leo Chanel, Jacob Onstead, and Trent Bonneville tonight with the 30-piece. Other scoring tonight, Daxter Schultz had 6, Axel Hale had 4, Riker Stelsel had 2, Lyle Lozier had 2, and Jackson Brown had 8, sorry. So Jackson Brown was the second leading scorer with 8, Daxter had 6. So that is gonna do it here for us in Grantsburg. Congratulations to Turtle Lake on a nice victory. And like I said, for Nick Rombach, I'm Bob Rombach. Thank you for watching high school basketball here on We Are Grantsburg. Turtle Lake 2-0 tonight. Girls and boys sweep the Grantsburg Pirates, and you watched it here, like I said, on We Are Grantsburg, part of the We Are Network.